Welcome back, everybody. Now it's time to talk Night of Champions predictions. And we're going to start off, of course, with the pre-show kickoff match. Tag Team Turmoil Elimination style match for number one contendership to face the Shield for the WWE Tag Team Championship later on in the evening. God damn, that's a mouthful. Primetime players, Tons of Funk, Real Americans, 3MB, and the Usos are all in this match. And it's gauntlet style, I think, too, right? Not just everybody all in an elimination match like Survivor Series mode. I think it's Gauntlet. Does
Yeah,
anybody know that for sure?
I think
Yeah, that's the
two
official
teams
rules of
start
Turmoil.
All right.
and other teams come in at different intervals, if I'm not mistaken, or when one team gets eliminated.
Didn't they used to have turmoil matches where everybody was all in the ring together though? Am I
Yeah,
just
they did.
confusing
They
that?
used to, they used to do those, yeah. But I think they've changed the rules slightly.
Either way, I'm all for it. I think it's a really cool idea, and it's a good way for them to kind of half-ass their tag team title shot because they were building up the Mark Henry and Big Show title shot, and then they just decided to go a different direction. Whether or not that's because of the Mark Henry injury, or if they were just kind of like, you know what, fuck it, whatever it is, they ended up doing this, and it is a way to get somebody to challenge the Shield without putting any effort into it, really. But the good thing about it is we'll get a good match out of it, and I'm fully expecting the primetime players to win this. I don't think that anybody else has the slightest bit of a shot. Clearly, 3MB is not going to be the ones that win it. I'm kind of expecting them to either start off with the primetime players and have them run through everybody to really make them look strong, or they're going to be like third to last kind of, they'll pop up like right in the center essentially. But we'll have somebody like Real Americans against Tons of Funk, and then they'll beat them, and then Usos will beat Real Americans, or that kind of stuff. Primetime players, 100% who I'm going for, but it's not going to mean much in the end. We'll get to that in the next part when we start talking about the tag team title shot itself. But pre-show kickoff, around the horn here. Who do you think is going to win, Miguel?
I'm going to go with the Usos simply because they're on my team. There really is not much I can say other than that.
Peyton?
I am actually going to throw a curveball at you guys. I think the primetime players will make it to the very end, where it will be announced that there's one more tag team. Ole!
That would be very cool. Why not?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Braden?
I see the primetime players winning this thing for title shot later in the night. The only people you can arguably say have any shot at winning if they're not going to go with the PTPs, the Usos, for like a tag title rematch between them and the Shield. Because I remember not too long ago for the Money in the Bank pre-show, those two teams having a cracker of a tag title match before the actual airing of the pay-per-view. So either one of those teams, I think the primetime players have a way, way bigger shot. But if I was to go with anybody else who might have a chance, it's the Usos. But ultimately, the primetime players are certainly, I think, winning this tag team turmoil match.
Brahan?
I'm gonna go with the primetime players as well because they're on a hot streak at the moment, especially with it seems that they're pushing Darren Young for being gay, which again I don't really like that idea, but that's what they're doing, and if they continue to go with that, I think that's where it's going to lead them towards a number one contendership.
Who are you, Jim Ross?
Yes.
Is everybody else kind of excited about this match?
Yeah, I'm actually glad that this is happening. I'm more excited for this than if it were a Big Show and Mark Henry tag title match against the Shield. At least you get somebody else in the tag title picture. That's that's actually a part of the division.
I'm sadly more excited about this match than almost every other match on the card in terms of quality. I think this is going to be like the match of the night, other than the WWE title match.
Well, you've got loads of hungry teams here, and in a sense, you have guys who are going to work their asses off to show that they're deserving of a tag title, advantage if they do get it. I think anyone who wins this, they're probably not going to win against the Shield, but they're going to look credible. And I agree with Braden. At least there's other teams getting a chance instead of some makeshift bullshit team.
So we're going to roll along with that idea, and we're going to continue this, even though it's, a very small amount of discussion that we can really talk about because there's not too much going on. There's no feud really to discuss. We're going to split this up, and in the next part, we're going to talk the tag team title shot itself, who we thought were going to win this match, whether or not they're going to beat the Shield.